Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. I hope so. All of you are doing well with respect to your health and spirit. I am your science teacher, and today we will be continuing with our chapter number 7, that is atoms, molecules, and ions. I am here with your last lecture of this chapter, that is lecture number 5. In today's lecture, we will see the concept of an ion. We will see that what basically an ion is, how an ion is formed, and what are the basic two types of ions. And by the end of this lecture, again, you will be given an assignment which you have to solve. So let's start our today's lecture, lecture number 5, concept ion. Basically, an ion is electrically charged particle formed when an atom gains or loses an electron or number of electrons. So whenever you are having an atom, and that atom or an element, it's participating into any kind of chemical reaction. As a result of that chemical reaction, the atom might be in a state to either lose an electron, that is its negatively charged particle, or it can accept or gain the number of electrons. By doing this phenomena, that particular atom, it changes into a charged particle, which is given the name of ion. The diagram basically shows that there are two basic types of ions: cations and anions. Cations are the ones which are having positive charge on them, and the anions are the ones which are having negative charge on them. Next, we will be studying something about the cations, the positively charged ions, how they are formed. Basically, cations are positively charged ions, and they are formed when an atom loses electron. You all know that electron, they are negatively charged particles. Whenever an atom loses the electron, it means that the number of protons in that particular atom increases, and as a result, the overall charge on that charged ion would be positive. Let's study the diagram. Here you can see that we are having a sodium atom. We all know that in a particular atom there is always an equal number of protons and electrons. So sodium has 11 protons and 11 electrons. As a result of a chemical reaction, the sodium, it loses one electron. It means that now the sodium is having 11 protons and 10 electrons. Negative charges decreasing, and the positive charges increased. It means that the type of ion formed by losing one electron by the sodium atom is sodium ion, and it will have a positive one charge. Okay, then is anions. Anions are the ones that are charged particles, and they have a negative charge on them. The negative ions, they are called anions, and they are formed whenever an atom gains an electron, whenever an atom accepts an electron. Let's see the example. We are having a fluorine atom. The fluorine atom is having 9 protons and equal number of electrons, that is 9. Whenever in a chemical reaction this fluorine atom accepts a negative charge, it accepts an electron, the number of negative charge increases, that is 10. As a result, the type of ion formed, the type of anion formed, that is fluoride ion, it will be having a negative one charge, 1 minus. I hope so that it's all clear to you. Let me summarize. At first, we studied that what basically an ion is. Ion is a charged particle, electrically charged particle, which is formed by gaining or losing an electron by an atom. Then we studied that there are two types of ions: cations, positively charged ions, and anions, negatively charged ions. Then we studied that how cations are formed. Cations are always formed whenever an atom in a particular chemical reaction loses an electron or number of electrons. As a result, the cations, they have positive charge on them. And how anions are formed? Anions are the ones which are having negative charge on them, and they're always been formed whenever an atom loses one, whenever an atom gains one or more electrons in a particular reaction. Suppose I'm having a fluoride ion, the 1 minus represents anions, and I'm having a sodium ion, its 1 positive represents a cation. So it was all about today's lecture. With this, we are done with our chapter number 7. It was the last topic of the chapter. I hope so that these kind of video lectures, they were quite helpful to you to grasp the concepts about this chapter. By the end of this lecture, I have arranged an assignment for you, which you are supposed to do on your notebooks or clean sheets, and then you are supposed to send me the picture of your assignment so that I can analyze your work. So in this assignment, we are having about 4 elements and 4 anions. I have assigned their atomic number in a table, and you know that the atomic number always represents the number of protons, and once you are given the atomic number, you can easily calculate the number of protons, and in a particular element or a particular atom, number of protons are always equal to the number of electrons. So utilize this concept. And same atomic number would you will be using for anions, but the number of protons and electrons would vary in that case. Use the concept of gaining electron and losing electron. You have to solve this table using your previous concept and the concept I have given you today. So I hope so that soon you will be sending me your assignments, and any further query about this whole chapter, if you are having, you can easily ask me on my WhatsApp number. Till then, take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.